Different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0.
That's the score, Jets 7, Dolphins nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
he takes this up near the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Prescott off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, here's Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free. Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again. Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too. Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. On play action, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it'll be 3rd down. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Succop on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down at 5. Watson, he's going to do it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. We got the ball back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They run with Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point try now for Succop. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. Past the 20. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. There he goes, right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 81 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
28, Jets 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. It's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out right around the 39. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll air this one out for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. It's a run with Akers. They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jets 26.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Jets 26.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Don't kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because He is just shredding them at this point.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it. And he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause? For the defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. on the ground. It's Akers. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete.
Watson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Sandler is set to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Succop for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 42. Jets 33.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here. Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house. Let's go. Take it to the house. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message, you the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the scene. I mean, so I don't need to jack the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man to steal it. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. So they threw me under, but they mad, they don't wanna fuss. So they boo each other, think that they're the winning, think they're losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself talk too. I blow away the competition like and there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 and it's pick to the mall, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she say wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting T-shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo. Nike check.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, for the ones that think